Hello everybody, I'm Cameron Bell, partner and attorney here at the Oliver Bell Group. Today's video we're going to be focusing on what this month is all about, and that's Black History. So first things first, you always have to look at history because you have to know where you're from to know where you're going, and I am one to acknowledge and as well as appreciate the things that the pioneers did prior to me coming onto the scene. However, my focus when it comes to Black history is more of a forward approach. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that every day, the grassroots that I like to kind of refer to us as, the people that are on the ground, living day-to-day life, doing the right things, taking care of your kids, doing all of the things that perhaps we may have gotten a perception or stereotypical in the media that these are things that we do not do. I like to reverse that and show that these are things that people do. These are things that people actively do, and these are things that people take responsibility and accountability for at all times. So my way of showing what Black History Month means to me in 2025 is showing you guys that, for example, my firm, Oliver Bell Group, we are a very diverse firm in which my partner is a white lady. I am a Black male. 5% of attorneys in this country are Black. And I like to show that by myself, and not bigging myself up, but to show that I am a living proof of Black history. Every day I'm making Black history whenever I settle a case, whenever I win a trial, whenever I do something for a client that's in their best interest, that gives them a good outcome. These things are history, and these things matter just as much, if not more, than the things that are glamorized in the media or that are shown to you as being, hey, this Black person did this Black person did that. To me, the grassroots are the most important things to showing that Black history is an ongoing, everyday thing. Black History Month isn't just February 2025. Black History Month is every day, because every day you get a chance to prove somebody wrong who may have doubted you based upon the color of your skin. And I believe, as for example, here at the Oliver Bell Group, we exhibit that based on the people that work here. We exhibit that based on the clients we represent, and we exhibit that based on our attitudes towards the people that we represent. We represent people from all spectrums. People that work here at my firm are from all spectrums, and we like to showcase that as well as acknowledge that and not be afraid to bring these things to the forefront, because race is a part of our everyday lives. However, Black history matters just as much as anybody else's history, because if you look at the history, our people, Black people, we built this country. And the way that I look at things is that we are continuously building this country, continuously being role models, continuously showing people the way and how to do things the proper and correct way. So I can give you countless examples, but I wanted to give you guys kind of some insight as to what Black History Month means to me. I believe myself to be a role model. Years ago, you would have never heard me say that I'm a role model, but I've had enough people tell me that they look at me or look up to me as a role model. So I take that very seriously, and I am here to push the envelope forward. So I believe every day here at Oliver Bell Group, we are continuously making history. So continue to follow us and see the beautiful things that we're doing for the community. To me, that's where it starts, and that's where the home, and that's where the heart is in the community. So we'll continue to showcase that, and we'll continue to be an example and do the right thing. So this is Cameron Bell giving you some insight on what Black History Month means to me in February 2025.
This year in 2025, Black History Month is very important to me, as I've taken the initiative to look at my family's Black history compared to a lot of famous people that we tend to learn about throughout the years. So growing up, it's just been a lot of my peers and friends who've had the opportunity to know their history. Meanwhile, as a Black individual, we tend to have to seek that and put money into it. Throughout this year, it has been amazing to learn that a lot of my family are veterans, and it's been a little difficult as a lot of things were changing through those years. So, as a Black individual, they had to sometimes change their names, as one of my family members did. So, it's been a test, but I've learned to push through that, and I've enjoyed learning about my own family as I'm continuing to make my own history.
Black History Month was ever not significant since Negro History Week, but now I believe it's especially significant because there are visible, concerted efforts to try and diminish the importance of Black History Month and try to diminish awareness of it, as if that helps anybody. And I don't think so. I think that in this day and age, as in previous ages, Black achievements and Black contributions to society have been ignored. We're constantly fed a narrative of how much we as Black people don't contribute to society. And the whole purpose of Black History Month, both back then and now, is to basically do away with that false narrative. And I think now more than ever, we should be championing Black History Month to continue to raise awareness of Black people's contributions, not just to America, but to the world.
I believe that Black History Month is important in the year of 2025, given all of the social and political issues that we are currently seeing today here in the United States, specifically with the diversity, equity, and inclusion programs that are being pulled from government programs, government official jobs, as well as jobs within big corporations such as Target. It will serve as a reminder to the current generation that there is more work to be done here in the U.S., specifically socially and politically within our system. And it helps to see other people who look like me, who have come before me, accomplish so much within the world here in the United States, socially or politically. It encourages me that if they could do it, I could do it as well. And so that is why Black History Month will always be important.
Black History Month means to me diversity, equity, and inclusion. This year, though, it means especially more because, as we all witnessed, Donald Trump and his administration has been working to get rid of DEI programs inside of schools, facilities, companies, and universities. So I'm looking at it through the lenses of not only being a Black woman, but also a little person. And so I'm not just thinking about my right now and others' right nows. I'm thinking about our future, what that means for people of color, Black people, getting scholarships, getting job opportunities, making a way without these DEI programs. As a reminder, as we celebrate Black History Month, this is a month to remind all people of color as well as Black people that our fight continues, that DEI programs are helpful, they're effective, and they're important.
Why is Black history important in 2025? Well, that's easy. Black history is important every day. Not only does history repeat itself, but these things didn't really happen that long ago. You have to remember, they changed all of the photos from the Civil Rights Movement to black and white, but the Civil Rights Act was just passed in 1964. Black history is important every day of every year. We're just extra Black for 28 days.